What's up, y'all? You're watching Union Minded. I am your host, Eric, and today we are going to talk about everybody's unifying and most awesome topic, politics. We don't talk politics enough, but I got to give credit to the Harris campaign. They made the best pick possible for vice president, and they've actually signaled the direction that they're going to go, so much though that it now has me jazzed. I'm excited. For the first time in a very long time, I am excited about a ticket. I haven't been this amped since Bernie Sanders ran in 2016 and had so much momentum and was so, it's a message, man. I'm so jazzed. I've been telling you guys for a very long time, labor and the working class is the most popular thing in the country. Labor is, we're it right now. And we have to get into the mentality and understand that the public has our, like, the working class is riding a wave right now. 70% approval for unions across the board. And the Democratic Party just selected Tim Walz. And Tim Walz was the favorite pick of Shawn Fain. The favorite pick of the favorite union leader currently. And that's the pick that Kamala Harris and the Democratic Party made. They picked Tim Walz. Tim Walz's record as the governor of Minnesota is, frankly, the model. It's what we should be trying to achieve for the nation. You're talking about free breakfast, free lunch for kids in public schools. You're talking about increasing funding for public education, increasing wages. So many good policies on Tim Walz's resume. And the Democratic Party could have went in a different direction. And had they gone with Shapiro, the direction they would have been showing us is the same old corporate Democrat, big business, trickle down, basically Republican light type Democratic ticket. Instead, what we have now is probably the most pro-labor ticket of my lifetime. No, not probably. Factually, the most pro-labor ticket of my lifetime. I've never seen a pro-labor ticket like this. We are on the cusp of an amazing time. And it's invigorating, it's inspiring, and thank God that they went with that pick. I'm so stoked about it. It really does signal a commitment to working class issues. Biden already had his pro-labor aspect that I was a fan of. And mind you, I'm going to say it again because people tend to not listen to the negative, and they only really hone in on what they hate about you. But I'll tell you again, I wasn't a big fan of the Biden administration, but they were a pro-worker administration. The NLRB was very good, and people will point to breaking the strike, but I've made videos about it. The people that screwed up the strike were union leadership, because they were allowed to pick their negotiators, and they picked negotiators that wanted to split the baby, metaphorically, and give up on some of the most important issues that the members had on their side of the table as wants, things that they had to have, and the negotiating team cut them because they were just standard negotiators, and they said, okay, this, and we're going to cut it here, and that's how the deal was made. But they had the freedom to pick whoever they wanted to put on that negotiating team. Biden gave them that freedom, and they screwed up the pick. That's very little known news. Everybody blames Biden. It wasn't Biden. Anyway, he was a very pro-labor president, so it would only be natural that the Harris administration continued in the pro-labor trend. But if they would have picked Shapiro, that would have signaled a break from that. And instead, she leaned in and picked Walz. And Walz is amazing. He was the pick that everybody wanted. And then you have the other side describing him as another Bernie Sanders. Awesome. That's what I'm looking for. Somebody that cares about the working family. And it looks like for the first time in my lifetime, we have that ticket again. You got to remember, the Democrats used to represent working families. It used to be Democrats were for working people and Republicans were for big business. In the 80s, when Reagan did all the damage that he did, neoliberalism was born, and the Democrats started to run towards the right in order to secure big donations from big donors. Bernie flipped the table on that with small dollar donations. And it looks like it's a return to the Workers' Party, the one that we want. Let's not squander this opportunity. This is very, very exciting times for me as I view the world. Y'all should be excited too. Anyway, my name's Eric. You're watching Union Minded. Remember, the fight's not left and right. It's up and down. It's going to take solidarity to win. Always, each one, teach one, get out there and reach one. And remember, there could be no union without you and I front and center. So let's go. Peace.